You're older than compops. Ooh.
Ah, the serendipity. I'm so glad you're back.
The vineyard owner.
Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past, on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks. Head over there first chance I get.
What kind of guy? Paper chase?
Gotta stop by that bank.
Talk to this guy first, wherever he is. Upstairs. Hey, boy. Tetrian.
The best steel in all of Tucson. Take a guess.
Tussle. I've come for Lewis's reward, or Lewis's sword.
Louis de Corentin's sword.
Ha! That's rich. The Corentin's dead. Who are you? His brother? His lover? Louis never mentioned either.
Maybe so. But he told me a bit about you. Heard you used to play a little Gwent. Had a habit, in fact, till your wife helped you kick the addiction. Real treasure, wife like that.
Ah, the bumpoke. Ugh. Here I thought I might hang it over the mantle again, with Louis gnawing radishes from the underside. But it seems I must.
That's right, hand it over. Hand it over.
So be it. The sword
That's garbage.
falls. But don't leave me high and dry. Give me a chance to win back my dignity at least. Perhaps a round or three for coin?
What about the wife? Not afraid she'll...
In my home, what I say stands. Women have got no power. Besides which, the wife's away for a few days visiting her sister in Belhaven. So, shall we play?
No.
No thanks. Think I'll pass this time.
Bambot. But a no's a no. I'll not insist, no beg. Your loss.
Take care now.
Go to the bank first, get our moolah. Then we can, blah blah blah. Do the, turn that question.
Snow White! You with the
yes.
exquisite hair! Snow White!
Name's
What did you say?
What can I do for you?
That hair! The scar! The frown! It's all perfect.
The beak.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
Let's go, fine, have it your way.
Don't see why not. Long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't. Never worry. With but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
Hope he draws me with a raging hard one. Oh. Portrait of the Witcher as an old man. Call this old.
Drinking's an art, not just any slob.
Bank closed? Bank is closed. Okay. 6 a.m. Boo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo.
Need to come back during.
You told me they don't open at 6 a.m. What is this, real life? 9 a.m.?
No safer place than a bank.
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your call.
Gianfinelli.
And the customer's always right. How might I be of service?
Need to change some coin?
I'd like to change some coin.
By all means.
Or to withdraw some coin?
Got an account here. Like to make a withdrawal.
Naturally. Your name?
Geralt of Rivia.
Wait a moment, please, while I find the relevant record.
What's the dude doing over there shaking his head? Oh my god.
I'm afraid I can't help you. Extraordinary circumstances, you see. There's a note in the records. The account holder is dead.
That's inaccurate, as you can see.
It's some kind of mistake. The note is clearly an error. To reactivate the account, you'll need permanent.
Oh jeez, here we go. It's a joke quest.
For more information,
Gotcha.
please go to window number 1.
I'm gonna follow the cat.
Alright. Where's window number 1?
You see a cat go by here?
Gianfinelli Bank.
No safer place than a bank.
No, window number 1 is on the right. Oh, 4 is upstairs. No, it's the one over here, isn't it? Yeah. Window number 1. Are we in line? Oh.
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
Permit A38, need a copy?
I'd like to reactivate my account, so I need a copy of permit A38.
Wrong window, I fear.
Can you tell me where I can do it then?
Happen to know where I can do it then?
Let me think. Perhaps upstairs, in records? Or downstairs in the archive? You must ask them, sir.
Do just that.
I'm not gonna lose my cool.
Yes? Can I help you?
Always.
Records. Oof, walked through the door.
Sorry, gotta get through.
Hold there. What is this? Back off the queue, sir. You cut the line, sir.
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer is always right. How might I help you?
Alright, I need a document. Permit A38.
This where I get permit A38?
Naturally. Just hand me your Form 202, please.
Sorry, which form?
Form 202. Alright. Where do I get that document?
Allow me to explain. Permit A38 can only be issued upon presentation of Form 202, as stated specifically in Ordinance N60. Please, go to window number 1.
Just came from there. Never mind. Be back shortly with Form 202.
He wasn't going in.
You cut in front of me, sir.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean, I'm sorry. I didn't know I could wait for him.
Well, couldn't really give a crap.
You boar, you churl! I will not stand for this. Just you wait, I'll teach you some manners.
Go on.
Sure he will.
Hit me.
Oh, gentlemen, if you wish to raise a ruckus, do it outside. Outside, now!
Boy, you think any mess with me with those tights?
It's the third time this week. I wager 10 on the one on the right.
Boar, simpleton, prepare to be humbled. I shall teach you the meaning of decency. Boar, simpleton, prepare to be humbled.
Boy, all you're doing is blocking. Stand no chance whatsoever.
Uncouth. I shall teach you. The excitement starts. Please despair.
Come on. Where the hell she go? Hair pomade. Need to follow the scent. Could be the lead I need.
So you see, she claims puffed sleeves will be in fashion next season.
Excuse me. Got something I gotta take care of at window
You
1.
cannot be serious.
I too find it hard to believe. For
Excuse me.
can you not see what it says there? We're on our break.
Celine, darling, sign this for me, will you?
Oh, there you are. Listen, there's something
We're on break.
Ah, you try to be polite, it just never gets through.
Always.
Got no choice, I guess. Need to wait till they're done with their break.
Those are his hands.
You must wait. They have the break now.
There another bench
So-
around here.
What do you hope to get here, my friend?
Permit A38. Though, guess I need Form 202 as well now.
Form 202. Easy peasy. Certificate P. Now, that is a challenge. But, as we are both forced to
Nope.
wait, fancy a round of Gwent.
So you know your way around here?
See, you know this place pretty well. Must have taken care of a good amount of business.
Naturally, my friend. Naturally. Indeed, I've managed to work the system a time or two. You see, such things require finesse, subtlety. Otherwise, you're stuck. I have seen them try everything. Magic, hypnosis, bribery. Nothing works.
Might as well go if nothing works.
My shoulder.
Nothing I can do?
Be kind, be pleasant. This and only this. The woman here, she sits at her window 12 hours each day without hearing so much as a good day from anyone. But muster up some flowers, some perfume. Well, you will resolve your matter lickety-split.
That's trying too hard, man.
Right.
And that's kind of
Certainly
creepy.
worth a shot.
Coming up to a random clerk. Hey, here's some flowers. You can I get that form 202, please?
Luck.
That's bribery. Yeah, I'll go buy it. No, I'm not doing it. It's creepy. I'm not doing that.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
Need form 202.
Need Form 202 to get a copy of Permit A38. Do you know that? Couldn't have told me? Wasted a lot of time because of you.
Please, sir. There's no need to lose your temper. I thought it obvious and thus needed no stating. The form will soon be ready. Name and surname?
Geralt of Rivia.
Let me find it. Gedon Gemel. Here it is. Geralt of Rivia. Sorry, sir, I cannot issue Form 202.
Excuse me?
The applicant in question has been declared dead, officially. Now, do tell me, sir, how am I to enter that into the ledger?
Tell the truth, I'm really just here to see you.
Gotta admit something before I go, though. Had an ulterior motive for coming here.
What motive?
To enjoy a bit of conversation with you. It's probably why I'll come back, then come back again. Until the day you give me a smile. That moment, that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, you, sir, are quite...
Something else scaring her.
Ah, please, wait a moment. I shall fetch Master Cinfanelli. Perhaps he'll arrange something that excludes the paperwork.
I actually thought I was scaring her. And she would just give it to me out of creepiness. Because it was kind of creepy. Never seen her a day before in my life.
You tell him dinna disturb, but no, always some bugger who can't stand to wait. Plough me, who's this? Hearty greetings, Master Geralt. You haven't paid us a visit in eons.
Been a bit busy, but I'm back now and I need your help with something.
Of course. Now do tell, how can I help you?
Got a problem with my account?
Got a problem with my account. Wanted to withdraw some coins, see, but...
No problem there, we'll get you paid up in a jiffy. Just gonna need to settle yon tiny wee trifle.
Heard that already. Permit A38, among others.
Oh, my hands are tied without them, Geralt. But I see you're a quick learner in the ways of banking. You'll get them in a heartbeat.
No more excuses. What happened to my coin? I'll come back.
Looking...
We're here to serve.
Oh.
And if you've a matter for a high...
Yeah. It's the same buy. Kind of finale to pay your coin. Okay. Well, there's no more excuses. What happened to my coin?
Cinfanelli, no more excuses. Pay out my coin, now.
Come on, Master Witcher, for why the ire? There's no need. We'll have it all for you. You just need to see the necessary documents.
Got a document right here means a hell of a lot more than any of your forms or permits. Have a look.
Where did I get this?
Her Enlightened Highness. She's hired you.
Oh, it's that.
And as her personal emissary, I demand access to my account, right now.
Aye, Master Witcher. This way.
I don't want to scare the dude. I wouldn't mind of getting the Form 202s and the A38s.
Can't complain.
Good for you, because in our neck of the woods, things are dark, dark shite. Wine sales are stuck in the muck and sinking deeper. It's the fucking wretched names, I tell you.
Sorry, I fell down the stairs. Just nap, finale.
Any notion how to say cote de blessure and all that? It twists their tongues in bloody knots. Makes them ashamed to ask for it. Done. Deposit box 256. Last in on the right.
Someone breathing over here? No, what? 256. I can actually choose, okay.
What the hell's this, Cinfanelli? Box is empty.
Well, coins got to circulate. So when we learned you were dead, Master, we, circulated yours. Purchased stocks, bonds, invested in a few vineyards. Before we knew it, there was hee-haw left in the box.
Really ought to call it what it is. You robbed me, plain and simple.
Nay, Master Witcher, never. I wouldn't dare.
Oh, you'd dare. And now you'll answer for it. Open the gate.
Master Witcher, I'll pay it all back. Every red copper. I swear it on my nana's beard.
Got a week.
Got a week. Not 1 day more.
You shan't regret this, I swear. I'll rustle it up. Have it ready for you in 7 days.
See you then.
One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. And almost 7. Not there. Go Lakeshore. And 7. Okay.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
What is it?
Got your coin, sir? And a wee gift to thank you for the trust you showed. This blade's the Reckoner. It saved my arse a fair number of times.
Thanks, Cianfanelli.
Only
Call
500?
it even.
One last thing. I'd like to apologize for the whole minging kerfuffle.
Skittering off to Sylph.
Okay. Master Armorer and Beauclair seeks brave men to help recover long-lost diagrams. Seen things beyond belief, young maidens peeling off their garments, pouring wine over each other, their drops splashing over their nakedness, wine-soaked tresses clinging to their damp heaven bosoms, and kissing. I still shudder at the mere thought of such a modesty. And now, for a small fee, I can take you there, and you can see for yourself. Look for me in the taverns. I don't pay favorites and frequent all of them. As for Odrin, we wish to hire a person or persons with good weapon skills who, for a reasonable fee, will escort us to the Albertus caravan for exploratory purposes. And knights errant claim the cave harbors no danger, so we don't expect trouble. Better safe than sorry. Dear reader, years past and times change, yet all that is good and beautiful still requires a defender. Come to the Isle Lac Kelf Salafri and test the righteousness of your character during the trials. If you pass, you shall receive a reward. As no one from our residence committee seems to think it is their responsibility, I've read it myself. This cannot go on. The infernal wreck coming from the cemetery is driving us mad, and no, we already did it. No one's doing anything about it. I know we all hear it, and Madame Bouquet admitted it keeps her awake all night long. She lives further away from the cemetery than any of us. If there's any witcher who can put an end to all the screaming, brawling, and insults, to pay him with my own pouch. As for them to point out Charles Lonzo, the clever cloggers, it'll be me. Wanted professional to investigate mystery concerning Reginald de Arbry statue. Requirements: indomitable work ethic, absolute discretion and refinement in supernatural situations, desirable immaculate presentation, aesthetics, sensitivity, and knowledge of modern sculpture. For details, please see Roland D. Flachwitzer, curator of an art and collectibles.
Lac Selavi. Might be worth looking into.
I mean, just get them out of here.
It's an escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating.
Banquets, come mates, come lords, come
I'm gonna do that quest I was doing already. Quest. Master.
None of which are suitable to show myself in.
Father knows worst. Then I'm gonna do the painting one.
And he's to save us from the beast? Why, he's just a mollycoddle.
Oh!
Sure, I may not be, but I'll find the bottle.
Where's this dude? Oh, you know, in the pitch blackness of the
Hey there.
tavern.
I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in! Order in!" But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
You're right about Odrin. There's a marital spat, yet tough job barely survived. That'll be true.
Nope. Just a marital spat.
That's it? But they hollered like skewered polecats. Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here for your trouble.
Thanks.
Alright. Then the painting, portrait. Portrait of the Witcher as an old man. Meet the painter around noon by the west. It still is around noon. I'm gonna run as well. It's not worth getting roached. You can't gallop around here anyway. Sir Frosty Locks. Sir Frosty Locks.
Appearances deceive, Witcher. Beware.
I feel like I'm playing Assassin's Creed 2 all over again.
Scoundrel!
Scoundrel. What is this bird? Another bird.
Banquets and wine are rather suited for pleasant.
Boy, what are you doing? Meh. My actual back is probably bleeding. The reason why you chose the highest place besides for scenery?
I'm here.
Let us go. We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
No time to waste then.
Let's go. The things I do for art.
We had best ride there. We'll arrive faster and less fatigued. A work of mine. Turtle dove o'er the heath. Hangs in the ducal palace.
So does a cockatrice I cut down once. It's stuffed. Maybe even with heather.
I once had a cockatrice feather brush. Best thing for laying down tempera. I no longer have it, sadly. My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said. And fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that paints?
Yeah, if you care to call it that. He merely copies the works of his betters. And poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes. Pierre Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief. We'll continue on foot. Ladies, gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for being forward, but have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby? Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Can't you use different paints?
Wouldn't happen to have another set with you? And, nothing you could use instead?
My word. Would you really have me scrawl with charcoal like an animal?
Final look around.
Damn it. Sure you left them here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out. Ordered and organized.
Might have toppled downhill or something. Fine. I'll take a look around.
I think
What if they're just lying through it?
And not vice versa.
Right you are, Fingal. Take Baron de Cordell for one.
Spilled paint.
Oh, yes.
Reeks to high heavens of turpentine.
Someone stole.
And now he's begun courting his cousin.
A dog?
Footprints. Smudged.
I was hoping for a quest without any combat. Where are you taking me? Don't mind if I do? Oh, what happened here, buddy?
Neckers. Look like they made off with their face.
Get out of here. Painting accessories.
Look ruined. Painter should still be able to use them. This here looks a bit like a necker. Big blobs, what? A troll? Neckers depicting their victory over some trolls? That even possible? Necker propaganda?
I'm okay with this. I'm believing him. Silver. Garbage. More garbage. Oh, where could she be?
Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior spot.
After you. Yes, we're ready.
We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but the time will fly by. We'll
chat, swap tales.
Tell me this something to last almost 9.
Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No, no, no. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting, "A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath."
You jest. A jesting witcher.
I just think with ya.
This the place?
Yes. Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
Sometime later.
All is ready. We may begin.
Oh,
Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
reclining.
Think I'll lie down. At least that way I can nap while you work.
The hero at rest, lying on his side, propped up on an elbow, staring into the distance, relishing a victory. I can paint in a griffin corpse later. Though, naturally, a nap is out of the question. We resolved that earlier. May I begin? Or would you prefer to strike a more dynamic pose?
No, this is fine.
Go ahead.
Now, be so kind as to adopt that look you gave me when I first asked you to work with me. That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes, excellent. Now, hold that. Do not budge.
Few hours later.
This gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
Gods! A griffin!
Run and hide.
Dearest Mummy!
Did it grab him? Pardon me? Get him out of here. I want to loot him.
Is it safe?
Yeah, come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square.
Okay.
Monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
Nah, I'd rather not have a griffin painting.
No,
Just me.
It's too mangled, too gruesome this way.
Indeed. The hue of its blood would not go well with your complexion.
Pardon me?
Very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And I thank you for saving my life. Though, in doing so, you did also save your likeness. For posterity.
Can I lose the griffin, please? Okay. Can I have my beak back? Thank you. Good enough for me. Roach. Onward. I'd rather just go around all of that instead of going down that huge staircase. Also, that griffin head cannot be attached to my body. My horsey. It is better. Roach, what are you doing? Fine, I'll follow the track. Oh my god, Martin!
Hey,
This is where it happened? Up, okay.
Long live Duchess Anna Henrietta!
Show down.
Run, Roach.
Or Milton in my bed. Milton, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Milton. We are about to level 2.
Patrolling on an empty
My ankles. Wait 1 day or wait till midday? He said tomorrow midday. I'll wait 24 hours, it's fine. Or just a full reset. Thanks, man. Best cure for a beast is a witcher.
A smashing place.
That should be fine. Not enough?
The North must be terribly barbaric.
Oh, he's done it.
Greetings.
Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased? Is it to your liking?
I love it.
It's Nice. Shows a lot of, imagination. Don't recall undressing before posing, though. Some of the other details are a bit off, too.
Well, the imagination is an
I love it.
artist's chief tool.
Heard the same from a certain poet. He embellishes and invents, chiefly.
Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For you, I'll part with it, I will, at a special price.
I want it. I'll pay full price too.
Why not? It'll make an interesting memento, though I'd hardly call the price a bargain.
Indeed. Few have the sophistication to appreciate my technique. I sometimes go hungry as a consequence.
All right. At least this way I'll be able to control who sees it. Thanks.
I love it. It's been 3 hours. Oh my god. I don't want to stop yet. I don't know. Just go down the line. Or do lower level quests. Francois. Let's go down the line. We'll do master, 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 master. Oh. Oh. Look at the cat. I can't zoom anymore. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Look at that picture. Look at the cat. I love it. It's a hero. Nice background too. It looked kind of choppy at first, but I like it. Look at those thighs. Those leg muscles. And that cat. Oh. Okay. We're good.
And our knights will chop never. Work doth one ennoble. Sloth doth one grunt.
Oh!
Oh.
Greetings.
Don't ask me why I went around the counter.
From the School
Accept it.
of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
How these diagrams wound up in Tucson?
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint? How is that even possible?
Toussaint was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Tiansail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
How'd you end up an apprentice to an elf?
This elven master, how'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiansail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
Diagrams, something I look for?
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
Tell me about the wolf.
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termes. I cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
Tell me about the Griffin.
The Griffin? What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No. It said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usar, but you may wish to search them.
Tell me about the cat.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome Delaunay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
About the bear?
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiansail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed, the bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
Manticore?
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century passed, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tien Sahil slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the Ducal Guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
What do you have on offer? Farewell.
Good luck.
Every resident of our fair town is hereby required to aid the Witcher in any way he requests. Sir Knight, beware of head crumbs. Removing your helmet once daily helps prevent ailments of the skull.
Do I want to do these first? I guess. As I suppose if Selena's gang, I should do this. This near her.
Hark, Beauclervois! Our most gracious Duchess has hired a Witcher.
I never did like getting this treasures, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Or I could switch games. Wow. What would it even do? Probably just either Far Cry or I don't know. I really want to do Far Cry. Could do Dark Souls, finish up my main game. And start farming for the other miracles and stuff I'm missing. Wooden letter and ornate key. So through the falling apart can barely be read. Bruised, don't do anything stupid. Know your berries. Laying at the Bureclair Cemetery along with the rest of the loot from our last heist. Remember, we deserve a cut of that, so don't be an idiot. We all know you were her lover, but remember, she was also the leader of our gang. That's what really counts. We never got our share of knocking over that jeweler. Mathiasburg's shops are burying. So you know, with all the loot was pure jackassery. Those tragedies belong to us all. Let's meet up and split things in honest fashion. Then you can go drown yourself in the lake or hang yourself from the branch you choose. Robin. Alright. I mean, if I don't have to fight, I'm not gonna fight. The less combat, the better. okay? Could do Monster Hunter. Oh no. I'm gonna do Monster Hunter solo. If I do a solo, I'd rather just put some music on or a TV show. Here, replace the orders. Turtle. The cat's gone. Cat's not here anymore. I don't want to read this. This wages. And then do right off. Can I do whatever is nearest to us? Like, they have a thing that tells you how close it is? No. Goodness gracious. 993. No quest. 1080. $975. That was not that bad. And then Feline. I should just do Ursane for now. I can't even be pronouncing it right. That is the one that we're using. So I don't know, I might do Monster Hunter or Far Cry, it depends. Thought about doing Terror too. I'm playing a character off stream, level like 37 now or something like that. It's fun. I'm not really trying to do like another solo. I don't see me playing past 65. I'm definitely doing another solo MMO. Because no one in my group wants to play it. I do like the thought of Dark Souls, though. That's for sure.
That's it, Roach.
Oh no, I gotta think about it. Yeah, I'm having fun with this, but I don't like doing these scavenger hunts. But I actually gotta get them out of the way. Would you spare copper? Hey,
Hey there, little lamb. How much for your wood?
Look at the doggies, oh my god. Why are we going like this?
Go.
Please.
Go.
Zing. Zing. I meant to jump.
Run, Roach.
Look at that piggies, oh my god. We're going so far away from everything. At this point, just go off track. What are you doing over here? These boys again. Geralt, just pull out your sword. Where did they grab these split bolts from? Excuse me? Bro. Can I destroy the bomb ones?